So guys, remember that yesterday Ashake's album, like three of his album, the whole all three of his album were topping the charts at the same time. We had a number 6, number 8, and number 10. And it was, it threw the internet into a frenzy. Everybody were like, "Are you being serious? Ashake's three albums at once?" Anyways, that one is not, it's even small compared to what Ashake has been able to attain again this morning. Now we have Ashake's Why Love. Now peaked at number one on the Apple Music Nigeria Top Songs chart, guys. Yesterday it was, the all three of his album on the Apple Music Nigeria Top Albums chart, and everyone were talking and like, how is that possible? How is Ashake's three albums charting at the same time? And fans had a lot of things to say. From saying that, Ibobasi to saying all of this was staged, we're definitely expecting it. Now Ashake's Why Love, the same single that a lot of people said, you know what, this is trash. Oh, YBNL, if you're under YBNL, if you're under Alamide, they wouldn't have allowed you release this. It still went on to now pick number one after a month of release. You guys, that means, when they say the race belongs to the swift, sometimes it's not for the swift, sometimes it might just belong to the patience, because Ashade was really patient. He has taken all your insults, all your trolls, all your feedback, and he's like, you know what, you guys should just relax. When the time is right, the Lord will make things happen in his own time. And now Ashake's Wild Love has gone on to pick at number one on the Apple Music Nigeria top chart. When he picked, it took Davido's BDS still to number two. And definitely, you guys, I know that fans will always have one or two things to say. So we have Giron Republic. I think this person is impersonating. No, this is not Giron Republic's official page, but we have this person using the username Giron Republic saying good music always wins. And definitely, guys, that's not even something that should be up for a debate. Good music will always win. I mean, it might not be immediately, but later on. And you guys remember that when Davido dropped his single BDS Still, we had this conversation. If on our YouTube channel, you've been watching our podcast, if we had the conversation, I had the conversation with Way, where we said something like, sometimes it might just take time to marinate, sometimes it might take time for the old vibe and the lines of the song to just sink in and be like, okay, this song is actually making sense. Now, this person has said good music always wins. And yeah, thumbs up. It always does win, because number one, for a song that people trashed a lot in its first week of release, that's like a huge hit. Now we have Life of a Champion saying, on God, the song sweet oh, but get sharp replay value like that. Life of a Champion is trying to say, you know what, Ashake's Why Love is probably a listen once. You guys know we have view once. So he's saying Ashake's Why Love is probably a listen once. It's not a song that you would want to, play over or listen to over and over again. It's going on to say the song is sweet, I like people like this when you first comment before you criticize. He's saying that this song is sweet or no cap, no jokes, no debates. This is actually very great, but there is no sharp replay value. Like, this is not a song that I might want to listen to over and over again. And then we have Mufasa saying, I thought them say the song na floppy or na, so we see am because now waiting me 17 be that. I saw the news and I'm like, are you for real? Number one, how did this happen? Like, how? For a song that you guys said was trash, but you know what? Definitely people must have gone to listen to it again, and maybe this time around, not because of the buzz and the noise around the song just dropped. No recency bias this time around. Is all about Ashake this time. I'm like, okay, let's just go and listen to the song. But then let me tell you guys that the reactions are not over yet. Now we have AY Schmother saying, I saw this coming after the old daddy and son saga, guys. Just when I said that, the old recency bias for the song had already died down. So now people were probably streaming this song because they really wanted to. And now AY Schmother has said, Sugar, you know what? Shh, relax. It can't be recency bias. It's because Ashake, Ashake's name was just in the news for allegedly not taking care of his father and everything. And I'm like, okay, Ewash mother, I see you. You saw it coming. All right. After all the old daddy and son saga, well, you guys might really want to accept or say that yes, he played a part, because definitely with the way our Afrobeat artists even go about their strategies when they're about to release a song. But trust me, Ashake has not even released a song since the old saga. aside from the freestyle that people have been saying, oh, you better turn this into a single and release it because this is fire. And I think it comes down to the fact that people actually want to listen to Asake being the Asake that we used to know, the deeply rooted African Nigerian Asake, not the Asake that is coming to sing with us with some UK accent and, pronouncing his name in some funny way. So I think people get to connect with Asake on that deeper level and that relatable level, other than, trying to be like the Western people. So we have Baddest 30 BG. What's 30 BG doing under Ashake's comment? So we have I like Ashake. Hmm. But this is obviously farming. We all know, but let's just pretend not to become he overtake Davido. Okay. I think I get where the gist of this is obviously farming coming from. You guys remember that I said that when Ashake's Wild Love peaked at number one, it literally took Davido's Be There Still back to number two. And now Baddest 30BG is saying, you know what, because you've taken our own 001 back to number two, it means that you're farming. And then he goes on to say you are number one on Apple Music, but you are not in top five in Spotify that almost everybody are using. Laughing out loud. Oh, you're long for real. Definitely. I mean, you had to even put a Shaker's line at the end of your comment that okay, God understands. But are we not going too far when you talk about, farming or no farming statistics and you say God understands? Like, wow, what did we carry? What did you throw? You're bringing gun to a knife fight, and I think that's really serious. Your username already said Baddest 30BG, and I see, let me not swear. When I saw that username, I just knew that you were coming to defend your faith. But I mean, you could have defended your faith without coming to say that, Ashake, obviously farming. I mean, you people are not beating this allegation of 30BGs always want to, post as a competitor or just compare and this and that. You guys should, chill, relax. Baddest 30BG. Calm down. Free Arabale. Do you get it? So now you've gone on to say this is obviously farming. Why? Because he picked number one on Apple Music and then he's not even in top five on Spotify or in Spotify, like you said. Anyways, let's leave that to the streaming platforms, the fans, to let us know why they think that this has picked number one on Apple Music and then in Spotify is not in the top five. I mean, what if they were just streaming it on Apple Music and not in Spotify? Anyways, let's not, dwell too much on that. Ashake's Wild Love has finally, I mean, even if he's just going to use 24 hours and go back, at least this song has entered top one, like number one. And you guys have seen it already. So the whole conversation about this song is trash, this song is not this, it's not doing numbers. I think we can all, bring all the conversation to a close now and say, Ashake, you have delivered your polling unit. Moving on, we have Davido Omah Lay himself. I mean, but the certificate just finished defending their favor and see their favor even doing big things, but they will not see that one. I don't know why people will not see that one. But that's 30BG. You are here saying that somebody is farming. Stop it to come and be congratulating your fave. Anyways, Davido and Omah Lay, as we told you guys yesterday, no, was it yesterday, a few days back, that they will be performing at the Color Cafe Festival, sorry, in Belgium, guys. And in case you do not know, let me tell you again that this is one of the biggest pop culture and music festival in Belgium. And when we told you then, when we reported it there, it was that Omah Lay and Davido will be performing. But now, drum rolls, that they will not just be performing, but also headlining the show. Do you know what it means to headline? It means that, your fave, Omah Lay, Davido, they are at that top. Like when they're talking about that festival, they're saying Omah Lay and Davido are coming to perform. So definitely, if you're going to pull crowd into that event, you know that Davido or Omah Lay or even the both of them join together, the two both of them, might just be the reason why you are going to pull a lot of crowd and have a lot of people coming to that festival. I mean, Davido already said he's going to, he's supposed to relocate, but he will be able to buy Belgium. And this time around, he might not just be buying Belgium alone, but owning Belgium, headlining the festival in Belgium, and probably taking over Belgium for that day at the Color Cafe Festival. And definitely your reactions are always to die for. I mean, this is something that is always cracking me up. So we have Billy saying, so Davido later buy Belgium 0-1 for a reason. You can say that again, Billy. You can say that again. I mean, man, literally, I think it was, maybe it was a manifestation. Like, you know what? I'll buy Belgium But it's both Belgium. I think currently it's buying the crowd, it's buying the fan, it's buying the the love and all the massive support that will for come at him at the Color Cafe Festival at in Belgium. I really cannot wait to see what Davido brings to stage. And this festival will be happening after he must have released his album. So you know what this means, guys. These people will be seeing, all the different shades of Davido. Hopefully, he performs the songs that will be off the album. I mean, if there's one song that, I'm sure people are very looking forward to. It has to be funds. It has to be funds. But let me know in the comment section if you think that it can be funds and probably be another song. But for me, I think that it should be funds. Now we have Sexy Brown saying, "Imagine make them recognize Omale past Davido. His fell off is so loud." I think your English is louder, bro. But let's not go there. Now, the other reaction was baddest 30 BG saying Ashaka is farming. Now, Sexy Brown, you have the biggest bird as your DP, and then you even came to make it obvious that, what, we don't like this man, we don't like him. But why is it that you people cannot like these two at the same time? Why you're just picking sides now? He's come to say, imagine make them recognize Omale past Davido. I really do not know why you think that Omale was more recognized than Davido in Belgium. I mean, they'll both be performing, they are both headlining. So what is the reason behind this reaction? I really want to know. So let me know, in the chat box, just in case you watch this. Now we have Emperor Olatunde saying they even you guys will never cease to amaze me, because the fact that you guys pay so much attention to these things and you are able to build up a whole agenda from it. So we have Emperor Olatunde say they even write Omale name before Obio, and you had to spell Obio like that. Okay, but the why? No reason that one now album e dey cry for ah, why did you have to come this hard? So now I think that this person might just be trying to give context to Sexy Brown's reaction. Sexy Brown already said, imagine make them recognize Omale past Davido, and I was just still saying, how did they recognize Omale than Davido? Now this person is saying they even wrote Omale's name before OBO. I mean, you guys look at the poster, the flyer for the festival, and the fact and how the name arrangements came. Definitely, yes, it's obvious that Omale's name came before Davido. But is that really, like, was there really supposed to be a way that this name should have been written? Because you've gone on to say, you know what, Omale's name was written before Davido's name. So definitely, Omale is more recognized than Davido. Okay, Emperor, if that's what you say, if that is your conclusion, no problem. We agree with you, But let us know in the chat box if you agree with Emperor that yes, Omale, is more recognized than Davido in Belgium. Why? Because they wrote Omale's name first. Moving on and wrapping up the news, we have Zlatan. We have the Zanku pioneer himself. We have, the king of the street. If he's not the king of the street, one of the kings of the street, holding the streets down since the beginning. Now we have, Zlatan, third studio album, Symbol of Hope, coming soon. He's taken to his Instagram story to announce that, this is the best set of songs I have ever recorded my whole life. You guys remember that, the Beremi Reimagine produced by ID Kabasa, now having Nice and T-High Blaze on it, was recently released, and Zlatan was also on that track. And if there is one verse that people, the fans, have been talking about so much, it has to be the Zlatan's verse. It has to be the fact that Zlatan actually did a thing with his verse on that song. So now Zlatan has gone on to say, you know what, I'm about to release, a studio album, and this is his third studio album. To think that, couple of months back, Zlatan was so hard and was so into his business, his clothing brand. And for a minute, I almost thought that Nata was probably going to give music a break or not even go back to music. Maybe the clothing business money done this sweet time, and it's like, what? You guys should, okay, now let me take you guys back memory lane, like small. You guys remember one time Burna Boy, posted that, oh, the numbers he's seeing on, this contract, blah blah blah, might just be testing his love and passion for music. And now when I saw Zlatan, going so hard on his clothing business, his clothing brand, I'm like, okay, you know what? Maybe this man He's just trying to say, I think I will keep music aside for a while. Oh, it seems that this my brand, this my business, this my business is actually giving me more than I thought that I could be getting. Now he's going on to say, you know what, this is my best studio album so far. This is the best songs I have written ever, and definitely you know that fans will have something to say concerning that particular thing. So now we have Rolayo saying, or Rolayo, apologies if I didn't pronounce that right, saying they really underrate this nigga, but I see a billionaire rapper with his merchandise in future. Beautiful boy. Is Zlatan really a rapper? Is he more of a rapper? You guys let me know in chat box if you think that Zlatan is more of a rapper. And now he's going on to say that he's seeing a billionaire with his merchandise in future, talking about his clothing brand. I mean, if there is one artist that has been able to, if not totally, but balance the two. I mean, Zlatan to be, one of the king of the street, holding the streets down, and you can also notably identify him as one of the successful Nigerian clothing brand entrepreneurs. He's been doing well for himself, he's been doing well for his brand, he's been doing well for his music. And then we have Wood Life saying he should stick to dropping single. Wood Life, I would really like to know the reason why you think that Zlatan should just stick to dropping single. Is it that you do not really enjoy his albums, or it might just be a lot of things going on in the album? Then we have Isaac saying best I ever made. Now, so now they always talk. I mean, what do you expect them to say? There's always the need for them to improve. If they've improved, if they've done it better, they will tell you that, you know what, this one that I've just done has to be the best one. Then we have Lucky saying all of you shall like skid pattern. So I think this person is talking about the fact that most people might not really want to vibe with the style from Zlatan, the music style from Zlatan, and they all just want the slow, vibe music. But you guys let us know in the chat box if you think that this is, what the issue is, if this is what the issue is, and if you think that this studio album that Zlatan is about to drop is actually going to be a hit. Let us know in the chat box. Thank you so much for all that you do for us at Gospel TV Africa. And thank you so much for sticking with us till this very moment. I mean, without you, we cannot be here. Do not forget to always, share to your friends and let them know that if you're looking for where the hottest gist in Afrobeat is always been shared, come here to Gusto TV Africa. Once again, thank you so much. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Sugar signing out now. Bye.